Olá a todos, bem-vindos a mais um episódio. Antes de começarmos, cliquem nesse botão de like e quem ainda não fez, que subscreva e inscreva-se. E também podem, quem já viu o canal e novos no canal, partilhem este vídeo no fim. Vamos embora, vamos começar. Portanto, temos de nos infiltrar na tal seita, né? Portanto, a sinagoga no distrito do minerador. E agora, onde é que é isso? Isto está para os distritos, não? Deixa eu ver. Gutenberg. Eu sei que eu tinha encontrado, era o distrito dos judeus. Agora onde é que é? Portanto, é o que diz aqui, deixa lá ver. Um grupo que inflama o ódio. Um grupo que inflama o ódio contra os judeus reúne-se num pátio abandonado no distrito minerador. O distrito dos mineradores. Onde é que será isso? Será que me peraí? Vou ali perguntar. Se calhar ele consegue me dizer.
White, yellow and red, the best on the market.
Não dá para falar. Olha, não dá. Onde é que eu vim parar? Isto é sinagoga.
So I don't drown in all this shit here. Last time it rained
Pois
for a
é.
week straight. We were up to our knees in the river.
Give people an inch and they'll take a mile.
Pois eu estou no distrito dos judeus, pois é. E isto é os mineradores. Será que é? Pelo menos está aqui um gajo com uma picareta. Arena de combate. Olha, podemos ir para aqui treinar.
Careful!
Just like it already. And there are steel holes in the walls. That's true. But what good are fortifications you can't defend? I'll tell you. No. Fucking good at all. See? I didn't say I wouldn't contribute. I'm not giving you
Stay close to the others.
Isto não tinha aqui um símbolo. Está ali, ó. No talhante.
How's your aunt these days? Are you whistling here?
Stop that whistling!
Is this your first time riding a horse, you moron?
Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
Agora como é que eu encontro esta zona?
Are you flying?
Distrito dos mineradores. Será que é aqui dentro ou é lá fora? Será que é para aqui? Eu ainda não fui ver isto aqui. Olha, o mapa desbloqueia assim. Ok. Isto é um mosteiro. Não há de ser aqui. Será que é aqui? Ali está uma igreja. Aqui não dá nenhum desenho que se assemelhe. Mineradores. Aqui a igreja, a catedral, aliás. Estou aqui. Vou ali então.
Easy, good horse.
Ah!
Parece ser aqui, né? Um pátio. Minerador, é isto, é. Portanto, diz que é aqui, num pátio, ao fim do dia. Se calhar é aqui dentro que eles se reúnem. Também tenho aqui um informador de missão. Não consigo falar com ele. Portanto, é o fim do dia que eles se reúnem, né? Parecem reunidos. Mas não estão a falar, parece que estão só a jantar. Será que é ali em cima?
The gaffer keeps ganning on about how he smells it, man. It's bollocks, bud.
I heard it won't be long.
Será que é ali em cima? Um pátio. Será que...
Oh!
Catedral de Santa Bárbara, onde é que está? Isto é o distrito deles, parece-me.
You ever came master, eh, mutt?
Será que eu li mal? A reunião começa ao pôr do sol. Já se pôs.
Quick!
Será que o distrito é isto tudo ainda? É mais ali para baixo. Fogo. Como é que eu hei de saber? Não, ali já não parece. Já não parece. Só se for ali em baixo. Mas dizia também pôr do sol, já vou para lá do pôr do sol.
Go!
Ninguém consegue ajudar. Não, isto é aldeões.
Are you looking at the moon?
Oi?
Whoa!
Onde é que encontrei? Espera lá. Ah, apareceu, foi agora, mas é aqui perto. Ixi, que longe, não sabia que ia identificar. Não sabia que isto ia me dizer. Oh. Todo o distrito afinal é dentro da cidade. Pôr do sol. Meio da noite. Agora quando chegar lá já acabou.
Easy. Nice and slow. Whoa!
Emboscada. É uma emboscada, claro.
Hey! Open up! Open up!
Well, what are you doing, Moishe?
Foot's
uma
a caporra
toma.
piece of junk.
Agora vamos ter que ir à porrada.
Never mind. We'll cut this shit down. Told.
Deixa eu ver se eu consigo mudar. Ih, não consigo mudar. Ok, boa.
Take that fucker out, damn it! You're no match for us, fucker!
Moisés. Consciente, uau. Devia ter postado a armadura.
You've got a saying for moments like this. If you can't bite,
Aí, agora queria saber como é que era se
don't
eu
show your
voltasse.
teeth. You should never have come snooping around where you don't belong. That Philistine Sigismund has sent all sorts of bastards and spies after me.
Look, I'm not...
But I have to say, you're about the cheekiest mamser of them all, asking me straight out about Liechtenstein.
But I'm not... I'm not Sigismund's spy.
Oh, you're not. So whose spy are you then?
I was sent by Sir Radzig Cobbler. Liechtenstein knows him.
A nice tale. Can you prove it?
Yeah, my sword. It's got Sir Radzig's crest on it.
Well, unfortunately for you, I haven't the slightest honor who that is.
Jakob. Wait.
I've changed my mind. He's coming with us.
O que é que será que acontecia se eu tivesse derrotado? Devia ter entrado com a armadura.
Wait,
Ou então se me tivesse
who's
rendido,
that somewhere?
de certeza que tem várias
You
maneiras.
will soon find out. Let us in.
Wenches or the neighbour's daughter, any dirt you can dig up.
Isto não é o campo, não é o
Off
campo
you
onde
go.
parece o
Who have you
Hans.
brought now, Sam?
I'm not entirely sure, but he says he knows you and
Yeah,
absolutely
Hans.
insisted he had to talk to you.
Ah, não, não.
Ah. Of course. Henry. Lord Capon of Perkstein's page. We met on my visit to Rattay. He's all right.
Lord Capon's escort. And bodyguard.
Quite. Quite. But tell me, what brings you here?
Well, that's quite a long story, sir.
I've got plenty of time, and actually I enjoy long stories. You know why? Because they demand a lot of wine. Please, take a seat and tell me everything.
If I'm not mistaken, Jobst sent you to von Berkhoff with a message. How did that go?
E o gajo todo ensanguentado. Ah pá, ao menos deixavam-no limpar um bocadinho.
Not well. As we were approaching Trotsky, we were attacked by bandits. They killed all our men.
What?
We only got away by a hair's breadth. And we lost everything, including the message. We ended up in rags, like beggars. They wouldn't let us into the castle. After that, we tried to get by as best we could.
Good God! I need a drink now. But did you manage to deliver the message in the end?
fim.
We did.
And? What was von Berkoff's reaction?
That bastard first used us, and then wanted to get rid of us. We only just avoided being killed.
Sacre. So there's no chance the League of Lords will turn against Sigismund?
No chance. On the contrary, von Berghoff and von Aulitz came here to Kuttenberg to be at Sigismund's beck and call.
Christ. And what are you doing here, actually?
I came here with a man called Zizka.
Zizka? Jan Zizka of Trotsnov?
Yeah.
You know him?
Of course I do. Zizka is in the service of Prokop of Luxembourg, King Wenceslas's cousin.
Aye, we found that out as well. What was strange was that his band was infiltrated by Istvan Toth, if you remember.
That rat from Tarnberg. What was he doing there?
Turned out he was spying for von Berghoff. But he didn't do a great job, fortunately. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
I am starting to get confused.
That makes two of us. Maybe we'll understand better if we get drunk.
You're not holding back, I see. Your health, then. After Zizka took us prisoner, it finally became clear we were on the same side, and Istvan had to flee.
So the fucker's still alive?
Not any longer.
You? Well done. Let's drink to that.
To our enemy's death.
Just when we thought we were out of the woods and Istvan was gone, he appeared outside the walls of Nabokov again, with von Berghoff and Markvart von Aulitz. Von Aulitz was on his way to Kuttenberg with reinforcements for Sigismund. And with the finger of God.
With the what?
A bombard.
Good lord!
Have you ever seen one? I hadn't, until they used it against us.
I've heard about the bombard. An infernal weapon. Then what?
Depois explodiram com a torre. Yeah.
We didn't have a chance. They blew the tower to pieces and took us all prisoner. They took us to Trotsky and tortured us. But with the help of a woman who works with Zizka, we managed to escape.
Zizka. That man always has a trick or two in reserve.
Thank God. While we were making our escape, I crossed paths with Toth, and finally took my revenge for everything he did.
Dull moment with you, I see. To happy endings, then. And where is Lord Capon? Or should I call him the Prince of Poachers?
Well, the most fitting thing to
a
call him
palavra
would be
espanhola
hostage. Because that's what he is now.
A hostage?
That's right. Von Berghoff took him with him. And that's why I'm here, in fact.
Your original plan went badly awry, I must say.
Well, it could have been worse.
That's the way of the world. For my part, I'm forced into hiding, as you've probably noticed. They're after me as if I owed taxes. Ah, if only I knew what Jobst would say.
I know exactly what he'd say as it happens.
You do?
I spoke to Jobst just after we arrived at Suchdal. He expressly forbade me to look for you, or try to rescue Capon.
That damned... Did he say why?
Aye. He said you can look after yourself. And as a nobleman, Capon has nothing to fear in captivity.
Ah, Jobst.
If we cause trouble for Sigismund, it could threaten his plans, he said. That's cowardice, if you ask me.
It's true I can take care of myself, but the old schemer could at least have warned me, whatever his plans might be.
Zizka sees Jobst as a pain in the arse, too. I mean, he's not fond of him. And he doesn't approve of his plan.
Then I expect he and I will see eye to eye. Although I prefer a different strategy to braining all and sundry with a mace. Even so, what brings you to me? You didn't take this risk just to tell me what Jobst is like or that I should carry on with what I'm doing.
No. My first concern is to rescue Lord Capon, whatever schemes Jobst is dreaming up.
And then...
E depois, não mencionar a traição. Aí, epá, já não me lembro, mas como assim? Eu vou dizer, que é para eu saber também o que é que se passa.
And
Já não me
also,
lembro.
it's about your safety.
My safety?
You know, they tortured us.
Ah, ok. Pois
Zizka,
foi, pois
Godwin
foi.
and me. They asked about Jobst's plans and about you. I'd have held out, but Godwin... He told them where you were.
Where I am? In this city, you mean? That's not such a terrible betrayal. Gutenberg is a big city. It's like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Not that they have not tried. They almost caught you a couple of times. If it were not for my people.
That's true, of course. But I'm not going to bear a grudge. The executioner always gets what he wants. And if he hadn't, we wouldn't be talking right now.
Thank you. You don't know how much it means to me.
Don't worry your head over it. If I was tortured, I'd tell them everything I knew before the iron was hot.
Well, thanks.
But I'd regret it as well. I don't like pain, that's all. Nevertheless, let's turn the page. Capon. How do you plan to free him?
That's exactly why I came to see you.
Oh, how's that?
Because you know how to do it. Don't you?
You have a lot of confidence in me.
Well, I don't have many options. Well then, am I right?
Sigismund confiscated the property of some burghers and noblemen in the city when they opposed him, and he divided the property up between his loyal followers. He seized Malashov Fortress from the Rutards, for instance. And didn't you say, Sam, that he gifted it to von Berkhoff?
Yes, that is so.
That was before von Berkhoff was in these parts. But if he's here now, where else would he be but in Malashov? And if von Berkhoff is there...
That's where his captive will be.
Correct. Capon is at Malashov Fortress.
Ok, Malashov Fortress. E se ele estiver lá, não temos chance nenhuma. Mas vamos ser otimistas.
Well, it'll be tougher than I thought, but that can't be helped. I'm gonna have to get him out of there somehow.
I admire your keenness, but...
But that is the most insane idea I've heard so far today.
You can't just launch an assault on Malashov. It's a strong fortress. We'll need a cunning plan.
Or long ladders and lots of men. That could be arranged, maybe.
Careful! Jobst ordered us not to stir up trouble. And this would be serious trouble. But if Capon simply vanished...
Vanished how, exactly?
I don't know yet. But like I said, Malashov belonged to the Rutards. And I'm sure they're not keen on the new tenant. I think if you pay a visit to Sir Kunslin Rutard and convince him you have common interests, he'll be happy to think up a solution with you.
Like what?
Who knows? Perhaps Lord Rutard knows of a back door into his old home, and he might not be averse to an arrangement with someone who'll help him take revenge.
Someone like you.
Well, I wouldn't get my hopes up. But it's the best we've got, and there's no harm in trying. Where can I find this Kunslin?
Sigismund seized his fortress, but, surprisingly, he let him keep his palace in the city. It's right next to the Italian court.
All right. I'll give it a go.
Once you have some news, you know where to find me. Is there anything you want to know before you go?
Exatamente onde é que nós estamos.
Come to think of it, I've no idea where we actually are.
Of
Pois ele
course.
chegou ali
I'd
encapuçado.
forgotten how you got here.
We're in the Jewish quarter, in the basement of the King Solomon Tavern, below my tavern. Goyim do not just wander in here, but I will tell my people you are with us.
Thanks a whole lot. All right, I'll set off now.
Good luck. It was good to see you again, Henry. And be careful. There's bound to be spies swarming around the palace. This city isn't safe.
Tell me about it. Danger is my daily bread these days.
Wait a moment. We have something that belongs to you, I think. Your sword.
Ah. Yes. That's a fact.
I must say, it is a fine piece of work. Where did you get it?
My father, Lord Radzig Cobbler, gave it to me for safekeeping.
Aha. He clearly knows about such things. It is nice work.
Because it was made by a great swordsmith.
I can see that. Take care of it.
I will. Don't worry.
Ok, bora. Vamos resgatar o Capon. Quem é esta? Ih, é toda suja. Via Argentum. Vamos ao palácio. Mas antes disso o gajo tem que ir descansar. Senão... Pá, eles já agora podiam era dar a dormida aqui. Será que não dão? Já aqui estou. Dormia aqui.
Corva! You won't come here making trouble, fat.
I admit I was not on my best behavior. I swear.
All right, so run along.
Pronto, deu para descansar um bocadinho. Afinal não posso.
Everything is in its place.
Onde é que eram os banhos aqui? É lá que eu devia ir para curar as feridas. Ah, onde é que isso era? É ali, né? Yeah, banho público.
Easy. Easy. Nice and slow.
Hear what I say about the greatest...
Whoa, whoa.
Old woman. They look like angels on the outside.
The customers have been singing your praises recently.
A tankard of ale, thanks. Grüß dich.
Greetings to you.
My body. I've heard the girl.
My girl.
Well, I really.
All right.
I'll gladly.
All right. I always get hungry
Pronto,
after a
já
fuck
estou
like
todo
that.
recuperado.
I'll go and find something to eat.
Agora vamos à procura do Capon, bora lá. Vou falar com o tal Lord Ruthard, não era? E agora, também, antes disso, queria só ver aqui, porque está aqui um comerciante de cavalos. Pá, podia tentar arranjar um cavalo mais... melhorzinho que este. Este é o segundo. É o segundo que apanhámos.
Easy. Good.
Ah, that hurts, you idiot.
Good day to you.
Vai, aquele ali.
Yeah, yeah. Greetings.
Menos capacidade, mas isso também melhora-se com as celas. E este. 60 de velocidade. Só tem estes dois. Se calhar vou com este. Com esta. Coragem, menos coragem. É pá, nem sei. A coragem também posso pôr com equipamento. Este não tem coragem nenhuma. Então, quem é que é o vendedor então? É este.
Well, how can I help you today?
I'd like to buy a horse. Are you in charge of the local trade?
That's right. The Kudenberg horse market is under my supervision. It's important and demanding work, as you can see. So if you're interested in a horse, tell me exactly what you want and get your money ready so we don't waste time.
I already have a horse. Can I exchange it here?
If you're buying a new horse, you won't want to pay for the old one's upkeep. That stands to reason. So the answer is yes. I'll put a value on your horse and deduct it from the price of the new one. And if the value of your horse happens to be higher than the price of the one you want, you'll be paid the difference. But I hardly think that's likely, given the quality of our horses. Anyway, down to business. Have you inspected our horses?
Fogo, são inspecionei dois.
Yes, I've seen them.
Excellent. Thankfully, you're not one of those idiots who chooses a horse by its name.
Ah, está aqui mais.
I've changed my mind.
Tenho que encontrar. Como funciona o mercado?
Remind me, how does the town's horse market work?
It works fine, thanks for asking. One look at the horse registers will convince you of that. Large numbers of horses pass through our market, mainly horses to work in the mines and forges. As for saddle horses, I choose only the best ones I come across. Unlike the stables in Malashov and Grund, here you can be sure we abide strictly by the Rosgericht law. That means none of our horses are stolen, have bad lungs, runny noses, or worn-out muscles.
Ok,
all
aqui
sounds
são
great.
os melhores cavalos de todos.
I need to get my horse scrubbed down and its tack cleaned.
As you
Também dá
wish,
para limpar o
but it will
cavalo.
take some time.
What if I offered you... It's just a horse washing. How's this?
You really won't... That works for me.
Here you go then.
Now then, where is this beauty of yours?
Se calhar agora o cavalo também ganha mais atributo.
Here's your horse. Look at that glistening mane.
Bem, está feito. Bem, depois eu não devo ter dinheiro para um cavalo também. Eles costumam ser caros. Ah, é ali. Espera aí. O palácio. É tudo aqui dentro. Não tinha que sair.
Nice and slow.
Watch out, damn it!
Hear ye. The city council has decided to help.
Portanto, o palácio é aqui. Ou é isto? É isto aqui. Está ali a porta.
Easy, good horse. Whoa, whoa.
I have not changed my answer. I will not sell you the rights to my mines. Not today, not tomorrow, nor in 100 years. You will not get your hands on my silver.
You forget I have influential friends.
If you won't sell the mines, you'll lose them. Just like Malishov. Along with your life, if you defy me.
Mind your step. Two can play that game. Did you really think that I didn't know you were stealing the royal silver, eh? When your self-proclaimed king finds that out, your head will be on the chopping block.
Seize that traitor!
Not another
Esta
step.
deve ser quem? A filha?
You'll get yours too, turtle dove. What are you waiting for? Can't you see?
Está armado o
They're
caos.
threatening the Royal Mint Master!
Mais uma vez eu venho com a minha armadura de merda. Ah, pá. Ne... Minha espada. Então a minha espada. Claro. Martelo de guerra, olha. É o que é. Ixi. Por favor, deixem-me voltar atrás.
Slice him up! I'll smash your face! Ah, damn. They gave me a going over. Good thing you showed up, lad.
Oh, uma ajuda dos diabos que eu dei.
Alright, sir. Looks like you took some hits.
It's just a scratch.
Papa, my God, you're hurt.
I'm all right. What the hell was that, Rosa?
I saved your life. Didn't you notice?
We would have been in the right if you hadn't taken the shot. Now we have the blood of the king's men on our hands. Do you have any idea what this means?
Was I supposed to let one of Sigismund's lackeys insult us in our own home?
And you thought this was a better solution?
You know what? Let's just leave it be. I don't want to argue in front of the young man here. Apologies for the mess, stranger. There aren't usually so many corpses strewn about our courtyard.
Devo-me livrar deles, isso é que era.
Apology accepted.
We'll call the guards and tell them what happened. That Ulrich Vavak and his men attacked us for no reason.
You think that will make them let us off the hook?
Not for free. But knowing young Plymouth, the commander of the guard, I'm sure he won't refuse my coin. But back to you, lad. Who are you? And why have you graced us with your visit?
I'm Henry of Scalitz, squire to Lord Capon of Perkstein.
Pleased to meet you. Conslin Routard. And this feisty creature here is my daughter Rosa.
Like father, like daughter.
Why did your master send you to me, Henry?
He didn't, sir. Unfortunately, he's in enemy captivity.
We're sorry to hear that.
But I plan to rescue him. And I believe you can help me with that.
We can? How?
Lord Capon is held at Malashov.
Our Malashov? I don't envy him. I was planning on fixing the roof before they took it from us. It's full of leaks. I doubt its new master will lift a finger to do anything about it. But tell me, why would I meddle in matters that don't concern me?
But we all stand on the same side. Against Sigismund.
That is undoubtedly true. I don't like that ginger bastard either. Especially since his people started sticking their fingers in my coffers. But to get involved in something as dangerous as freeing a captured nobleman in a territory conquered by Sigismund?
We have to do something to help. I know it's dangerous.
Dangerous? It's madness. What if somebody finds out?
Does it really matter?
It certainly does, lad. I'd only end up with my head on the chopping block. And I don't even want to think about what they'd do to Rosa.
That's true. As long as Vavak's breathing down our necks, we have to be careful.
Who is he, anyway?
Ulrich Vavak von Neuhaus. The new mint master appointed by Sigismund himself. He's had it in for us ever since he took over the office. He's been pressuring me to hand over my mining rights. It seems he'd like to see me reduced to a beggar. And now we've killed his men. The king's men. I'll have to reach deep into my pocket to get out of that. Like Rosa said, lad. As long as Vavak is around, my hands are tied. I'm sorry.
Then let's get rid of Vavak. He must have some weakness, right?
There may be one. It's obvious Vavak is getting richer than his office warrants. There are rumors going around that he's stealing the king's silver. He even uses it to mint counterfeit groschen, using a fake dye. If
Isso já acontecia
find out, he'd
noutra
have him
altura.
executed at once, regardless of his noble blood.
But you need evidence to make such an accusation, right?
Exactly.
But how do we find it?
Some of the silver goes missing somewhere along the way to the mint. And we have to find out where.
Find out? But how? They don't let just anyone into the mines and smelting works.
You're right. Only authorized people are allowed in. Fortunately, we have an ally. My friend Peter of Pisek. They ousted him from the Mint Master's office, but his brother Christian remained in the Italian court. He wanted to become the Mint Master himself, but because of Vavak, he had to settle for the steward's office. He hates him even more than we do on account of it.
And that's saying something.
Christian and I were just talking about his suspicions. He'd welcome any dirt you can dig up on Vavak, just as much as I would. If you go to him and ask for help on my behalf, I'm sure he'll accommodate you. I'll help you free Lord Capon in exchange for evidence of Vavak's fraud. That's fair, isn't it?
All right. It's a deal. I've already met Peter of Pisek, and I know he can be trusted. Let's hope the same goes for his brother.
Excellent. You'll find Christian in Horshan, at the estate near the mines. Tell him the password, Via Argentum, the path of silver. You know who he's dealing with. But be careful, both of you. This is our last chance to stop Vavak.
We'll be praying for you.
Ok. Bem, teriam que houve para aqui. Muito bem, vamos continuar este próximo episódio. Quem esteve desse lado, muito obrigado. Espero que tenham gostado. Cliquem nesse like, subscrevam, inscrevam-se e partilhem com os vossos amigos. Até à próxima. Fiquem bem.